Well, Charlie, good to see you here today, and clearly you've developed a real love for these dogs, haven't you? It's tradition in your family, but it took you a while to get into it, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, well, because obviously we've always been around them, like me and my sisters, because you can't help but be around it because of Dad working with them. And it wasn't until like over a year ago I went racing with one of my friends, and I kind of thought, well, I'm actually missing out on something quite good here. So I started working. I basically begged Mum for a job, and it's literally just gone from there, to be honest. So yeah.
So suddenly you have that bug, and obviously the family history in the Greyhound Derby is quite clear behind you. You must be quite aware of that when you're taking this dog to Nottingham.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say, obviously I feel pressure to help my dad win it, but I'm just hopeful for him that he can do well.
So you are the one that's been travelling with the Southwood Jet. What's he like to handle, first of all?
Literally, I'm not just saying it because it's him, but he's perfect to handle. Out of all the dogs in the kennel, he's just the most calmest. I don't think he's ever barked in the kennel. I put him in the car to go to Nottingham, he's just straight to sleep. He's just perfect, to be honest.
The first round at Nottingham, he of course ran in those treacherous conditions on that Saturday night. Were you worried about the conditions?
The conditions, yeah, I was worried, but you know, I had every faith in him that he could get around the bend, and I knew once he was around the bend, okay, I was happy enough, because you know there was some big puddles on the bend, and there was some dogs moving off, but he was all right.
The second round perhaps gives a slightly truer reflection of his form. 490 sectional, 29.34 run. It was very special, wasn't it? And really satisfying for you.
I mean, I actually found last race more of a worry than the first one, because obviously he had the good starter in 1 and 3. On paper, he could have been in a sandwich at the bend. And when I saw him obviously trap like he did, which is probably the first time he's broke just like that, it was a relief, because you knew he was going to get around the bend all right. And from there, it was just about qualifying, which it was pretty obvious he was going to do once he hit the front.
He's getting better and better at Nottingham, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, he ran okay the first time. I mean, people say he moved off. I wouldn't quite say he moved off. He found himself, you know, in a bit of bumping in the first trial stakes, and then he ran it better the second time. And then obviously, you could kind of put a line through the first race in the Derby because of the conditions. And then obviously, even Rab said when I walked off with him, he said he's getting better. So fingers crossed he can get better again.
Are you going to carry on taking him for each of the rounds?
Yeah, I mean, I've told everyone he's not going in any other car, my car, because that's what he wants. That's
the winning car by the looks of it. Very excited for you. How do you feel about Trap 5 for the quarterfinals?
I mean, it's like we were talking about when it happened. You'd rather be out, if you're not going to get 1 or 2, you'd rather be out in 5. I mean, if dogs are going to be turning left, obviously we've got 5 railers in there. You'd rather be not in a sandwich in the middle, you'd rather be on the outside of it. Hopefully, if he can start like he did last time, he can be out and gone, but you never know.
I wish you all the best, Charlie. We'll see you at Nottingham on Saturday.
Thank you very much. Cheers.